welcome back to this Jack. Hey, I actually got the button to actually flip me over to this opening instead of like where it's like I'm tiny in the corner. I wanted to start going to this because like when the stream starts out, I'm talking, so might as well. Doing Persona 5. This is a game I've been playing on my own. I'm actually on a new game plus at this point. So, nah. It's just because I wanted to get like some of the confidence stuff done because I didn't get to all of them because you're like, oh, you have to raise your guts and stuff. Now I've got all that maxed out. I have some good gear, so I really don't. It's not really much of a challenge yet. Eventually, it'll reach a point where it becomes a challenge, but we'll get to that. I figured this is a good game, especially because since I'm going to be skipping through a lot of the dialogue and stuff. Maybe not most of the cutscenes I won't, but most of the dialogue. It'd be a good game for us to just hang out, talk about whatever the fuck's going on. And it's a game I can casually pause and like pull up anything else we might want to talk about. I probably should hotkey a screen share button so that I can hit it. So I'm like, okay, hey, let's talk about this, and then I pull up like whatever video. And yes, I know I didn't stream over the weekend. I said I was going to, but I'm gonna say I got sick. I'm gonna lie to you and say I got sick. Y'all believe that? No, I just got lazy. That's what it was. I came down with a case of the lazy. So let's go ahead and get rolling. I'm in the second palace already. Madarame. It's where you get that one artist guy whose name I can never say correctly. Yosuke. Yeah, that's actually a really cool piece of art right there, where it looks like there's a hole in the ground, but there's not. Could you imagine like this museum like selling alcohol as well? You got one drunk guy. I don't want to fall. Said for my weapons are insanely powerful at this point. I'm not using the final tier stuff for Joker / the main character because like it takes a specific combination of
piece of cake.
A specific combination of summons to get the creature you're supposed to summon to get it, and I don't have the like. You don't even unlock the creature until New Game Plus, so.
I'll reveal your true form.
One thing I didn't like one of the characters I wish I had taken the time to become friends with is Akechi. Somebody already spoiled to me like the big reveal about his character, so I was like, okay, cool, I don't want to be friends with him. I should have, because that like makes a huge difference in the rest of the story. Not to mention, it would have allowed me to unlock the character I want to unlock. Show me the money. I didn't have this. I just want money. Give me the money! I'm actually stupid rich in this game as well. I got like almost 2 million yen. Which is a lot, but it's not a lot. Not as much as it sounds. Because remember, like, you take 2 zeros off.
Okay.
Oh, in case you're wondering, I have an incredibly OP persona as well. I have this character, which melts any boss that I want to. There's like a couple bosses where you're not supposed to be able to win right away, for reasons. So like I'll use the combo on it, and it's like dead. Like I know I'm still like almost full screen right now, but I just haven't bothered switching it. Screw you guys. I guess I'll go ahead and shrink myself. Whoop. Wonder if I should be in the bottom right these days, because like that cut off at the bottom without a border or anything kind of bothers me. I'll go ahead and move that. I should be able to. I changed something in the settings, so I might be able to do this. So I should have moved. If I did this right, I should have also moved my salt button. Yay! I moved it. Yay! I am smart. I did a smart thing. I'm contemplating a lot of things. Like I'm trying to figure out like I'm having I really want to just start dumping a lot of videos. I want to make so much content. Not for any greedy reasons, although I admit I would love it if people started watching my stuff and I got a lot more attention because it's part of the job. But also because I just got so I want to make content that people enjoy and are happy about. None of you are a threat to me. And don't get me wrong, I would love it if my coffee over gaming channel exploded and I became a lot more successful. Now, I did say I don't, like, my main character doesn't, but those two do. Not Morgana, I forgot to get his, but, the yellow, the two blonde people. I forget their names right now. On and, I can't say his name.
That was easy.
I don't know why I'm bothering.
Show me your true form.
I don't, well, I guess the XP is good.
All right. The first move is here.
What is their weakness?
So
Fire.
is its weak point.
Although, yes, I don't have their Morgana's ultimate. I have a pretty decent weapon on him. Because I never used him in the other playthrough. Like, I probably should have, because he's a great healer, and wind is oddly enough, like,
Okay.
frequently needed.
That was so easy. I'm yawning.
Alright, I'm trying to remember how I get out of here. I think I grapple up somewhere. Oh, I get up this way. I am semi-keeping an eye out. Like, I'll probably pull up the guide on where all the seeds are. Because although I already have gotten them once all the way through, I am still compulsive about trying to get all of them for no reason. I think I already got one for this map. Hang on. Yeah, I got the red one already. I just need the green and blue. Alright, I guess I'm going this way. Let's see, or am I supposed to go this way?
Hey.
We're gonna go this way then. No, I should have gone the other way. We're going back the other way then. This sounds like... Hey, Cool Walker, what's going on?
Oh. Hey.
I don't care. You can never catch me, for I am the gingerbread man.
Oh, they found us.
Cool story, bro.
I have something.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering what the hell it was. There it is.
One of Madarame's will.
What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, I definitely want to, like, just, like, start getting more content made and put out there. Just because, like, I generally feel like I never feel like I'm doing enough. Like, I generally do, like, one video a day, maybe minus the weekends, especially this weekend, because I got a bad case of the lazy.
Let's keep searching the area.
But, I was able to get a video out today. And I haven't done a long form video in a long time. So I really wanna knock that out.
That one is no joke. Be careful.
Like, one of the long form videos I'm working on, but not working on, is, me breaking down, explaining, Elden Ring speedruns. Specifically the, any percent glitchless. Because I feel like that's the biggest challenge. The any percent glitchless is like you beat the game. You can skip as many bosses as you want. You can skip as many areas as you want, but you're not allowed to glitch the game to do it.
Oh, this feeling.
Whoa!
This is amazing.
Let's go.
Alright, great. I want to go to the safe room, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. Oh no, I can't pass this security. I'm gonna skip all the conversation. Sorry. Like, if y'all want me to go at a normal speed so you guys can see the conversations, feel free. But this is my New Game Plus playthrough, so, like, except for, like, cutscenes. Like, there's certain cutscenes I'm not going to skip. Especially, like, when people are first awakening their personas. It's so cool. Now I can jump to the entrance. Okay, I'm back at the entrance. Is there anything I wanted to do while I was here? I probably should... Yeah, let's go to the Velvet
Do you
Room.
need something?
We're gonna go to the Velvet Room. I want to go ahead and pull out Ishtar, which is my one of my other personas that I was using. Another thing I'm... Hang on, I'm trying to remember. Okay, hang on.
Now. Listen up.
Oh, yeah, they're having me do this. I've already done that. I could, in theory, actually just go ahead and pull out the jack, pull them all out, and just finish that up because I've done it.
You wish to perform an execution. Now choose.
Oh, I wasn't wanting to fuse somebody. I was wanting to pull
Change
somebody
your
out.
mind. You'd like to read these are the paths you have walked.
Yeah, like the near the end of the game, I was using mostly Ishtar. I did have Satan, but I was mostly using Ishtar.
Is this what you need?
Ishtar and the one I'm currently using, because between the two of them, if something was resistant to physical, I'd flip over to Ishtar, because not only can she heal, but she had several elements, and it didn't cost much to cast the spells.
No slacking
So let's go ahead and
off.
pull her out. Oh, so I've given a lot of shit about
Well then.
I've given a lot of shit about like how Elon's handling Twitter, and like the whole like subscription thing for like their Twitter Blue, and then like your stuff will get priority and all that stuff. And like, there's the me who's like who's like that. It's really stupid. I don't know why anybody would do it. Then there's the part of me who's like. Then there's the part of me who's like, hey. It would give me an edge on getting my content out there. So I'm doing all right. Like, I slept a lot of the weekend away. I didn't get almost any work done, so other than that, I'm okay. Hope you're doing all right, though.
Okay.
Oh, because of the context, I might need to explain. Because we're trying to get into this. What kind of content have I enjoyed from other creators? Like the only channels I usually watch on YouTube has generally been like the talk show stuff I do for political stuff, and I do like Markiplier stuff, but I can't emulate his work. So that's what Coffee Over Gaming is just meant to be quick snippets stuff. That's the only other content I really do like watching, I can't emulate because I don't have the resources / skills. Like, I would love to be able to make my own like Has-Been Hotel equivalent, like not literally theirs, but so that's the issue. Oh, the context, what's going on? They need to get into this one place, and the only inn they have is this one guy wants to paint on, and he wants to paint her in the nude. That's the context. I can't go outside because of reasons. Since I can't work, since he won't let me work for him, I will go ahead and just make coffee. And once again, because I've done this new game plus, I actually get the ultimate form of the coffee, the master coffee,
Yes. All right.
which is mo better. I love that this game like has so much that if you put the effort into, you do get rewarded. But no, that's why I'm learning animation. I'm trying to start learning 3D animation because I figure with the base models, it would require a lot less effort in the long run. I feel like it could benefit me in the long run. Kitagawa. Whoa, I didn't get it right. No, because like I would like that, but the problem is because I'm not learning from text or anything like that. I'm learning from watching other YouTubes and stuff like that, and I'm always concerned that's going to get me. I did do it before. You're correct, but the difference was I was like pulling up images and stuff. I wasn't playing YouTube stuff. My problem with it is that like she's literally wearing all of her clothes that she owns at the same time, just so it takes forever to take her clothes off. Look at that pile of clothes. But yeah, if I'm playing other people's YouTube stuff to try and learn, I might get hit by a copyright strike. And that's my concern. They need to open, for anybody who's wondering about the story, they have to, the guy we're trying to steal from has to see that door open so the security drops where we're at.
Are you serious?
Something cognition. Not me learning, but me practicing might not be a bad idea. TBH, you're not wrong. Like, cool, Walker, you're not wrong. Once I learn the basics, the dead basics, I can and I start tinkering with it, then I definitely can. Once I learn the dead basics, then I can start putting animations and stuff together on stream.
They got pests. You could.
I probably could get away just a tad. Yeah, I almost killed with that alone. But for right now, while I'm still learning like the dead basics, like I still remember a bit about how to use Unreal Engine, but I'm thinking I might switch to Unity. I don't entirely know yet. Although Unreal Engine's pretty freaking intense.
Sensei. I suppose I can't keep quiet.
His teacher, boss, whatever, was making duplicates of his famous painting and selling them. I don't know about you, but those kind of robes always look comfortable. I think the security door's right here. Yeah.
Hey, look.
There, security's been disabled. Now that door will never close again, even if the guy thinks the door is closed. Weird stuff.
Whoa.
Never wore one. They just look comfortable. Like, I generally like baggy clothing, and I feel like wearing that would just be so much more comfortable.
Oh no! I didn't mean to push him.
Come. That means you. I don't know. What is this?
We're inside Madarame's heart.
Let's get through this. Like, Yusuke just looks like he would be like the traditional anime villain. Like, he's just got that, like, stance, that tall, skinny-ass stature that you're like, you're gonna be the antagonist, secretly the antagonist, aren't you? And he's actually not. Like, spoilers, he's not. But he just gives you that fucking feeling. I am that guy who wore Jinkos. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I 100% will not lie. There's a cutscene coming up I won't be skipping, just because it's Yusuke waking up to his persona. There we go. I love these. Like, I know I'm skipping through so much of the conversation. Like, once again, this is my New Game Plus. But yeah, I was the kid who wore Jinkos, because I love the pockets. And it's also part of the reason why I wear a kilt every so often, is I love the pockets. Plus, they're comfy.
Let us now forge a contract.
I'm not going to talk over this. Ooh, that looks painful. Although I'm assuming that's not his blood, that's him just scratching the paint.
Very well.
Nope, it's blood. You can see his fingers dripping with it.
Go him on! A breathtaking sight. Imitations they may be, but together they make a fine spectacle. Though the flowers of evil blossom, be it known, abominations are fated to perish!
whole Super Nintendo for me was like a 2-liter. Like, man, you know what? I want to carry a 2-liter, but I don't want it to be in my hands. Because if you don't know this about me, I don't like carrying things. It's not that I can't, I just don't like having my hands full when I'm walking around. I like to have my hands free. So I always have a backpack and stuff, or something with incredibly deep pockets.
Children who adored you as father. The prospects of your pupils. How many did you trample?
Oh, I can skip this part. I got to the part I wanted where you just see like him waking up to his persona.
You are in the presence of on your.
I learned much from you, Mother. This is my other self.
Let's make him cold. Oh, didn't work. I was hoping it would work on him. Oh well, I'll just use my ultimate on him.
With this power.
Oh, so I had like this gave me a random idea, so, like a combination of another idea I've had previously. I've always like enjoyed the idea of a universe storyline, whatever, where you had like the Super Sentai Warriors, and the Scout, the Sailor Scouts kind of characters. And they actually magical girl trope. You have the Sentai Warrior, the Super Sentai Warrior trope, and the magical girl trope. I love the concept that it's the either the villains won or something happened. Hang on. Hang on, let me get through this part. Okay, they don't need me right now. I like the idea, like, usually, like, the villains won to some degree, or something, where the previous generation of heroes didn't die off. Some of them may have. They just may have either lost their powers or retired in some fashion for some reason.
No, no, no.
And the world's shit. Like not post-apocalyptic, but kind of like the messed up that you would see in, like, a cyberpunk game. Since I went to the metaverse, I can't do anything but make coffee.
Hey.
Actually, I might be able to do the pull-ups at the top, which would... No, I'll wait to save that resources for the gym. Anyway,
Make sure you close up.
Anyway, I like the idea that they, and then maybe you have, like, a new generation starting to show up, and they're encountering the older generation. Some may have actually become villains. Like, I do like the idea that you have one who did end up betraying the team, at least. You have the one who was just addicted to fighting and just never stopped. Who's like chaotic neutral in this regard. Like, they're not an enemy or an ally, they're just looking for a fight all the time. Let's see where it put me. I should be at the top because my character has maxed intelligence. Oh, top of the class. Yay.
Hey.
Yay. I don't know what the point is. I'm already maxed out on that too. But I like that idea. But I always was always hesitant to actually dive into it fully. Let's go ahead and knock out the palace things. I always like knocking out the palaces right now, like as soon as possible. Then I can just like do all the building confidant shit.
Yusuke. Okay, let's go.
Oh yeah, Yusuke's gonna be in the team. Because I've got his ultimate weapon too. Plus I generally like his abilities.
Yeah, considering...
There we go. I don't want Morgana. There we go. We're leaving Morgana out. Let's switch up his equipment, because I do have good equipment for him. I have his ultimate sword. I don't have his ultimate gun, because I just kept forgetting to upgrade it. I have a good set of armor for him. Let's see here. Is there any... But I've always been hesitant because I'm too afraid to like pull in too many of the tropes. I just basically teleported back to where I already was.
We've arrived.
But I have a couple ideas how I can play with it. I don't want, like, as much as I would love to, like, make a full story on it. Yeah, just do it. Just do it! I need to have that as a meme whenever I'm having these ideas. And I just start rambling and ranting. I just push the button. It's just like, just do it!
Huh?
But I might, like, what I might start doing as a whole is just, like, make a bunch of shorts. And probably just narrate them and toss them up on this channel. And they're just different ideas, different concepts I have for stories. And then, if people actually are interested, want me to come back to it, then maybe I'll come back to it. That's not a bad idea. And then as I learn to animate, I can go back and... Fuck, I hate fighting these guys. I can animate, go back and animate them. The reason why I hate fighting this one is because he's immune to physical. So you have to spend your SP on him. He's also immune to gun. Who's immune to gun anyway? Like, I shoot you, you're gonna take damage.
Okay.
Which reminds me of, like, one of the worst jokes about, not worst jokes, it's just one of the funnier things about, Mortal Kombat. So out of Mortal Kombat, you have like someone described Mortal Kombat as if you had a bunch of kids with their action figures trying to tell a story about them all fighting each other. And then somebody pulls out Stryker, who is a cop who has the power of gun. I guess I don't need to go in here.
How could this be? Huh?
Oh, I didn't pick that up. That was the issue. I thought it did it automatically for me. And that feels vaguely right. Like, characters like, I have a monk who can throw fireballs. I have a ninja who has like a snake thing that pulls people toward him. I have a cop who has the power of gun. But gun. Like, especially when you get to, like, I think it was not Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat 9? He says optimistically? Where it was, like, the Apocalypse one where they had, like, everybody fighting everybody. Oops. Can't go through that. You know what? I'm just gonna do this because it makes it a lot easier to see them. Power of Police. Ed Boon. Oh, come on, man. Don't say that. You're right. We're doing it all. Yeah. And then the power of police brutality. I hate that you're right about that. I hate you're right. I'm not repeating that one. My roommate said something like really, really dark humor.
Who's next? A spectacular victory.
Oh no, you're fair. You're fair.
All right. Focus.
Will you let me freaking go under it? Like, it's clearly one of the... There we go. I just set off the alarm like twice because it's like, oh, you walked into it. No, I didn't!
Two weaklings. Beat him in one fell swoop. Joker took one out. All right. That's some good loot.
Losers.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
On the plus side to everything that's going on,
Joker, there's a...
I've been... I need to stop slouching so much. I've been, like, it says I'm down a pound, but I vary by, like, 5 pounds, so I'm not gonna touch that, but I've been, lifting. I definitely feel I'm improving. Yay.
There's a strong-looking one. His stance conveys the notion that he is no ordinary.
And my right arm's not hurting as much as it used to. For those who don't know, when I was playing in a VR game, I hurt this right here, this whole tendon area, and it would if I did this, I would just be screaming in pain. It fucking hurt, just like me twisting my wrist that way. So that's kind of cool. It's almost 3D. Anyway, but yeah, it would just fucking hurt, and now it's actually feeling better, and I'm able to go a little bit all in on. Oh, I need to capture him. Oh well. I'll just kill everybody. That ability basically has me like doing 8 light damage physical attacks, but it's 8 in a row, and because of the reduction is a percentile based thing, it actually ends up being a lot more damage than a high damaging thing.
What's this?
Let me go ahead and top off my health.
Oh.
It's a pretty good sword. Normally it would have been a great sword for him to use, but unfortunately he's got his ultimate version. It's the Gothic! Oh no, we have a Gothic! Everybody hide! Everybody hide and eat your sandwiches. Also protect your lunch money, because Gothic will steal your lunch money. I'm fairly confident I would 100% have a palace to some degree. And it's the Pepe. Alright, since you asked, I now have to tell you, because I have that strict policy. So my dad said, in regards to Stryker, having the power of police brutality, does he do bonus damage to minorities?
One enemy remains. I shall push it to the last one. Nice work, team.
That's what my dad said as a smartass.
Okay. I can see it.
Because unfortunately, that happens a lot. But
The first move is on.
there was something that was going on in the news. I'm gonna stay small. Like, I was gonna make myself big since the game is just a backdrop. Like, we're playing a movie in the background. Yeah, screw it. Until y'all tell me otherwise. Like, a cool cutscene comes up. We're gonna play like this for a bit. Hang on.
Huh?
I want to make one small adjustment. The only downside is the alerts are turned off. The police union comes in.
It's somewhere.
Goes to lose. Police union comes in, saves him. Doom news or world news?
Now then.
Cool, I have the passwords now. So I did a short I just dropped on my my Coffee Over Gaming channel. It's actually a bunch of fans calling for Carl Urban to play Lobo, and I'm here for that. Like, even in the video, I even straight up say, "Why are we not funding this? We need Carl Urban as Lobo." Like, no joke. Like, I honestly feel like he is one of the only people you can argue, even remotely argue, can compete with,
Amazing.
I forget his name. Superman. Compete with Superman as King of the Nerds.
Joker.
How foolish. Hey. I should have known.
feeling.
Um.
This is a safe room.
Oh, there's been some news out about Diablo 4's release date and stuff. Actually, we're gonna talk about that since I'm now at a safe point. I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. I'm not closing the game, so y'all might still hear the music. Maybe, I don't know. Let's there's been some news about Diablo 4, so let's cover that a little bit. I'm gonna add a display capture, screen 2. Ah, the infinite loop. Not what I meant. There we go. I just gotta bring it down. There we go. Ah, not below the game. There we go. I'm gonna turn it off for right now. Hang on. Let's see here. No, the void. All right. So this is what they've been kind of put out there. Arcaz did a good video talking about it. Diablo 4 may have a more open world, but the story will have a beginning, middle, and end. There's a lot of things you can do that aren't on the golden path. So that meant nothing to me. Like, I honestly feel that meant nothing to me. And the reason I say that is because it 100% feels like I'm gonna scroll up just so y'all don't have to stare at that freaking ad. That feels like literally every other Diablo game ever of all time. Like, every Diablo game had the little side stuff you could do. It had a beginning, middle, and end. Like, it had a clear points to it, and had a roguelike element to it. So what did that mean? What does that actually freaking mean? Like, what is the difference between this and any other version? Except for the fact that there hopefully won't be any pay-to-win mechanics like there is in the freaking mobile game. Yeah. Oh, you can actually not pursue the story for a while. That's like they may open like okay, arguably yes, it's very linear and like yes, you even when you're doing the side quest, you're still advancing the story to some degree. But like they're saying, our story will have non-linearity. Like, okay, it may open it up a bit, but it's not going to be Breath of the Wild open. It's not going to be any Bethesda game ever open. I feel it's still going to probably end up being extremely linear. Oh, and apparently the Diablo testers have won the right to form a union. That's cool. I would guess it's probably Demon Souls kind of open world because it's not going to be Elden Ring open world. Elden Ring open world is like there's only a handful of games that can compete with that level. You could argue like Skyrim and stuff like that can compete, but I don't for very like that's very difficult to explain, but I'll get to that in a second. The only games that beat Elden Ring when it comes to open world is Breath of the Wild, because Skyrim and Fallout 4, for instance, Bethesda games create the illusion of an open world while blocking off a lot of it. Either by environmental issues or just like sheer verticality stopping you. Where Zelda's like, hey, you see that over there? Go climb it. Hey, you see the boss is right there. You could do all this other stuff, but the final boss is right there. Go have fun. Elden Ring like does set up some roadblocks and stuff like that. That's what sets it out from like Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild I feel is like the pinnacle of open world. You can skip all of the game except for the tutorial area. Even then, if you know how to, you still can. And then go fight the final boss. You don't have to do anything else. Exactly. Same with Breath of the Wild. Like, you can go anywhere. You can go fight Ganon immediately. Just not recommended. You won't have the health. You won't have the gear. Then again, with Elden Ring, you can actually beat the whole game without fighting a single boss. If you... actually, I'll go ahead and pull that up. That's actually another good thing. Because I like talking about speedrunning stuff. So let me talk about this. So I love speedrunning. I absolutely do. I think this is the current record. Hang on. Nope, they changed it. It used to be Distortion who had it, but let's see here. This is somebody doing it in less than 4 minutes. That feels more like Demon Souls than if I had to guess. This is the any percent unrestricted. You can win by any means necessary speedrun of Elden Ring, and it's less than 4 minutes. It's like just under. But these guys are nuts. These guys are absolutely nuts. And I know a lot of the tricks they're doing. Like there's a couple I don't know off the top of my head. Like right here. Okay, hang on. Because what people forget, hang on. This is a place in the map. This actually is, that's Stormvale Castle right there. And because of the way FromSoft makes their worlds, they actually are in the same. If you can see it, it's actually there. It just may not be fully loaded in at the time. So if you found a way to jump or teleport, it's going to be there. That's where, if you listen, you're going to hear some clicks. That's a metronome. And the reason for the metronome is there's a glitch that they use where you'll step up. Oh, sorry, you'll hold the shield up, put it down, step forward, and shield up again real fast. And if you do it in the right order with the right frame rate, it'll launch you like it just did for him. Now, I don't know how they survive these falls, because every time I've tried to do it, I always insta-die. And the world just loaded in, and now he's in the castle. He just skipped how much of the game? Now he's at the back end of the castle. Now he's going to do it again. Now he's trying to find the right positioning. Set the timing. Now he's at Rhea Lucaria. So that's one of the ways they get around stupid fast and even get to break some of the walls. Now he's at the 4 belfries. Now there's a reason you come here. The 4 belfries to a normal player is completely pointless. Yeah, he just skipped 40% of the game in the first couple seconds. The 4 belfries is relatively pointless to anybody who's not glitching. For those who are glitching, it allows you to skip to endpoints in the game. So if you're playing normally and you go into the 4 belfries, it allows you to go back to the starting area. Semi good because you can get a shield, get a cool set of swords, and beat the boss who kills you at the beginning. Cool. There's like 1 or 2 other things. You can also go to Farum Azula. Problem is, you get to see Farum Azula. You can't do anything there. And then the other one is you can see the Lost City of Nostella, but you can't do anything there. You can see it. So the game uses it to like hint at other things. However, there's a glitch, which I'm going to explain to you. Thankfully, the way to get there, you need a special key, the imbued key. You get 1. He accidentally turned on his timing thing. Now, Gothic, watch this and tell me how much of the game he just skipped. So this is the one to Farum Azula. The second to last point in the game. Now, he probably could have like turned off, save and quit and brought it back up for this part, but he did. All right. So we're now in the crumbling Farum Azula. Okay. No problem. Like right now, like effectively he hasn't done a damn thing. What did he just do? Do y'all know what he just did? Hang on a second. Wait, look, let's see this. He's actually this is him bringing back up the game. He Alt F4'd out. Oh, he's now in the game, the area proper. So what he did was he went to where he's technically in the Farum Azula area. He's technically there. The game, because of the way it remembers your location from when you jump off of things and when you teleport, he did 2 teleports simultaneously. He did the where you sacrifice all of your runes and you just go back to your last grace. He also did the teleport to the round table hold at the same time. Because he did that, the game forgot where the fuck he was. So its safety mechanics is it teleported him to Farum Azula. Or it teleports him to what would be effectively the first grace of the area. That happens to be this one. So he basically just skipped 85% of the game, like you just calculated, 85% of the game using this one glitch. And now using the teleport glitch, there he is. This is why I respect the any percent glitchless category a lot more. This is awesome, don't get me wrong. I respect the skill for this. but you're relying on like teleporting and like you're relying on this stuff, and I don't like it. Now he's using the teleport to get him to certain locations. He's trying to go through it because he needs to get where he's at. There he goes. Because if you mess this up, you will just fall and die. I don't know what the slash is for. I never actually tested it. Oh! Did he just do what I think he just did? Yep. God damn it. So that's a new one. That's a new one they figured out. Relatively new. This one I'm not entirely sure why it works the way it does, but there is a way to glitch Melketh into not existing anymore, so he insta-dies. Effectively, yes, you can actually get through this without damaging anyone, and without leveling a single time. Like, originally you had to for a couple fights, like Melketh was one of them, but then they found a way so that because he despawns, but he doesn't despawn, he insta-dies. The only reason it's not a deathless is because it does require you to fall out of the world at one point. And there he is. Melketh just died. Never took a hit. Just died. And then it's just pretty much, hey, last bosses. What do you got to do? Oh, because you beat Melketh, now you're in the Ashen Capital. Skipped a shit ton of the game. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why that one is. That actually might involve insta-killing the final boss, because there's a way to do it. The boss is actually always spawned in below the Erd Tree. Oh, he misaimed, so he was correcting it. Okay. Because you can use that to bypass the Godfrey fight, if you know how to. Once again, the clicking is a metronome, so he knows the timing on the movement. There is a script you can use if you're wanting to practice, where it'll do it for you. Is this him skipping the Godfrey fight or doing the... I don't remember. Yeah, that was him doing the Godfrey fight. Same basic mechanics. I don't know why he let himself die. He may have fudged it up. Oh, no, because it also... Oh, that's right, because it also killed the final boss. Like, I don't know how those glitches work. I don't know how the teleporting out of the arena allows you to insta-kill the bosses. I don't know how that one works. That's like the only trick I don't know. Once again, though, real fast, this is the any percent glitchless, or any percent run. This one was done by Seeker TV, if you want to hit them up. But I'm fascinated by speedruns, especially speedruns done by like people like this. You gave Zelda a run for its money? Or are you talking about like for its glitches and stuff? Yeah. Zelda has like probably one of the cheatiest glitch ones. Hang on. Let's talk about that. Hell, I could probably cut this out and turn it into a video. I'm killing two birds, one stone. We're gonna do Zelda Awake. Let's see here. So here's Link's Awakening. The any percent. I have no idea what he's doing in any of these. I think the only one that's even more broken is Pokemon Red and Blue. But as you can see, that's a lot of skipping. If you just look on the left-hand side, you can see all the stuff they're trying to... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to show you the Pokemon one. It's even more... Like, that one's even... Like, we're talking about broken any percents. Let's see here. Here you go. The guy's playing red version. They're all saves. Oh, I'm in the way. Hang on, I gotta move myself. Oh, there we go. But this is possibly the most broken game when it comes to like any percent glitch, not any percent glitchless, any percent. Like so far everything looks normal. He actually just did a soft reset just then. Like you got to the point where you're supposed to name yourself, did a soft reset, loading in. Still technically hasn't even started the timer because the game hasn't effectively started. Now it's starting. Scrolling through the conversation, kind of needed. Can't skip most of this. Just chose the name Red, no reason to choose anything else. John. I don't know why he chose John. He actually probably lost like a half a second. I don't even know why that's an option to name him John, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, you save immediately. Jump out. Now, a lot of games, when you load out of a game, or you go to the start screen, the timer technically is supposed to stop. But for some reason, I guess this one doesn't. Each game has its own rules. Okay, my mouse is not there. It's allowing him to look at his Pokemon. The game has effectively glitched like a motherfuck. He's basically just glitching the game to all in hell and back. So the game just does a soft crash, so to speak, and now puts you to where it needs to be. Oh, hey, look! He's just after beating the Elite Four and everybody. Now you're just like, cool, you won! That was the run. That was the whole run. Minute 18 seconds. That's how broken that game is. All he did was save and quit with the right movements going on at the beginning of the game. And he didn't even leave his house. Didn't do a damn thing. And he's immediately beaten the game. He beat the Elite Four with no Pokemon, no money, no nothing. And he won. That's how broken that game is. Could you imagine if you were that kid growing up who knew how to do that? Like you're at the playground, you're like, hey, I beat the game with no Pokemon and no money. And they're like, bullshit. And you pull it up. Look at that. You'd be a legend. But I'm pretty sure the trick to do that wasn't learned until much, 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 much later. Let's see. Is there anything else? Like, there are just so many really cool speedruns that are just freaking scary. Like, hell, the original Mario Brothers game, the original Mario game, it's like less than 5 minutes now. But it's at a point at the critical mass that unless a brand new trick comes up that no one has thought of, which is almost impossible, that the any percent can't get any lower. Like there is if a machine is doing it lower, but it's never going to get any further than that. Exactly. Like you're Dio, you just walked in and said, "I'm the boss here." Zawado! And then just kick the shit out of somebody. The screen does have blur. It's good.
Okay.
For those who weren't here last time, shout out to Trickster who became a new member to the channel. Yada yada yada. I do appreciate it. It made my day. It legitimately made my day. The funny thing is like the editing thing is like cutting out part of my head every so often, so like you'll see like my hair is extremely oddly shaped. Oh, so somebody shared a meme with me that I really thought was funny. I'm probably gonna make a short about it, so like I'm not gonna like pull it up or anything. But it's somebody. Actually, I'm gonna have to pull it up just be. Like, do I even have it? Hang on, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my Facebook because that's where I got it sent to me. somebody named their kid. Actually, let me just open. I'll show you all the name because it's just freaking ridiculous. The kid's name is Ichigo. Hang on, I'm going to turn so y'all can see it better. Ichigo D. Jaeger Guts Kenpachi Cruz. I should probably be censoring that, but I'm not going to. Ichigo D. Jaeger Guts Kenpachi Cruz. Tell me you're an anime fan. Now, first off, I think that's a little excessive. That's way too many names. I would have named them Kenpachi D. Cruz. Because Kenpachi is a given name. You all know why in Bleach. And you can't tell me somebody with the middle initial D would not be a Kenpachi. You also don't know Ichigo and Kenpachi. Same universe. Too much. At least with D. Jaeger, Guts, and Kenpachi, or Ichigo, D. Jaeger, Guts, you have 4 different set of anime. But with Ichigo and Kenpachi in there, you're like, no, you're overdoing it. You're drawing too much from the same well. You're gonna dry it out. Stop. You got to save some names for your daughter, who's gonna need like some name too, or if you have another son. And what? No Naruto in there? No Uzumaki? Which, frankly, I'd rather Rock Lee or Might Guy, but hey. Ichigo would be a D. You're right. Or Kenpachi himself. You can't tell me Kenpachi would not have a D middle initial. Oh, which reminds me. Actually, I want to talk about this art style. I really love this. Hang on. I'm not going to reveal all the details about this character because there's a lot about her that I don't want. I want to... So there's one of the squad captains, 4th Division, the Healing Squad. She has an interesting hairstyle that I didn't notice like the first 100 episodes she was in. I'm using it as an exaggeration. But I wanted to talk about her hairstyle. Like, I like this. Like, in a weird way, I really do like it. Look at that. And Rox was a D. Yeah, that's why I hate. That's one of the things I don't like about Bleach is it has the Messiah thing, where like the Chosen One complex, where he has everything. We'll get to that in a second. Look at that hairstyle. She's got her hair pulled back, and then it goes forward into a braid that goes down her front. And I will say this, there's a reason why you never see her fight in this series until late. You don't know the reason? I'm not telling you. For those who don't know who Rox is, let's see if I can find a good image of him. Like, there's no real image of him because, like, he hasn't been fully revealed. But this is the only thing we've got of him so far. Rox D. Zebek is the captain of a crew, the Zebek crew, the Rock Pirates, who had Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom working under him. So 4 Yonko under him. And on top of that, it took both Garp and Gold Rogers teaming up to beat them. The potentially most powerful Marine in all of One Piece, because we've never seen him go all out, and the King of the Pirates teaming up to beat him. So yeah, I would agree. I would 100% agree with Kenpachi being Zebek. 100%. I am looking, and I feel that Blackbeard in the current universe is Zebek. Like, he is the one who inherited his will. Whereas, of course, Luffy is the one who inherited the will of Gold Rogers. But no, like with Bleach, it has that Messiah thing or the Chosen One thing that I absolutely hate in anime. Where because of some quirk of birth or something, they're able to bypass like all the rules of the universe to some degree, or skip a lot of power-ups for no reason through almost no training. training that would take most others years to master. They do it in 3 days. I'm actually talking specifically like the Bankai. Oh, it takes a normal person 10 years to learn this. You're going to learn it in 3 days. Let's sigh. Like Ichigo's like insane power-ups that he gets, and then they have to find a reason to nerf him. Like, so you go from like where he's saving what's her face from being executed, and then you go into the next arc, which I think was actually a filler arc, and he's not able to use most of his powers for one reason or another. Once you get past the filler arc, they're like, oh, he still can't use all of his powers because he's afraid that his hollow side will take over. And then once he gets comfortable with that, he has like a 5-second time limit, which always seems to run out at the worst time, but he always has a lot of just standing around doing nothing, which is common in anime, whatever. And then like another one that like they kind of explained it with Kenpachi that bothered me is that Ichigo beat Kenpachi. How the fuck is Kenpachi able to beat these people that Ichigo's getting his ass kicked by? Oh, wait a minute, it's because Kenpachi was like holding back unintentionally. They actually explain in like one of the later manga. I don't know if it's in the anime, but in later manga, each bell that's in his hair individually is a suppression he put on himself. And he doesn't even know it. But no, that annoys the hell out of me when you have an anime. And I've been guilty of it too with my writing. When I've done writing. Of making a character who is a chosen one kind of story, but I really hate it. The characters I enjoy are like the Might Guy and Rock Lee characters who were given the stick and then trained themselves up. Even if they did have a slight edge at the beginning, as an example, like Goku would be a good example of a character who, yes, he had an edge. On Earth, he was the most powerful being on the planet, effectively. But then once the Saiyans and all the rest of the universe starts getting involved, he's nothing. He's nothing. But he trained himself up. No, he's gifted he's gifted because of his race is good at fighting, and additionally because he's a training addict. That's what happens. So you could argue that. Yeah, Goku time. Oh god, I just had an abridged moment in my head. Why'd you do that to me? Let's see, what else is there? There's other characters that I really do enjoy where they like all like even Naruto gets I accept to some degree because even though he is very much a chosen one character, almost every power up he's gotten minus like 1 or 2 he's earned. I'm watching the director's commentary of a bridge. Those guys, like their humor on this is just so fucking awesome. Their timing and I love those guys. I really wish they would have gotten into the Buu saga. But if they felt burnt out, felt that they couldn't do it right because they were so burnt out, cool. Power to them. Know when you're at your limit. Because I would have loved to seen the Vegeta moment when he goes to self-destruct and his last line is, and you two best buddy, instead of, and you two Kakarot. Or he calls him Goku. I can't remember in the actual original. I'm still thinking about chopping off my hair. I'm thinking once I get more of my cheek fat out of the way and you can see more of my jawline, I'll chop my hair off and shave. Also probably go back to wearing contacts, I guess. I don't know. I'm just looking at myself over here in the monitoring screen. But like Naruto gets a bit of a pass from his power-ups because I feel like, and y'all can disagree with me, that all of his power-ups he semi-earned to some degree. Like him learning the Rasengan, he wasn't just like, oh, you now know the Rasengan. No, he actually learned it.
What to do?
He learned it pretty fast, but he's also very fucking stubborn. I'm trying to remember this puzzle. Deku is probably like the best example of a chosen one who's not a chosen one. And I know that's a weird way of saying it. Like, his character was chosen in that an odd set of circumstances put him where he was. As in, he was probably born with a quirk.
What? I can see it.
It's seeming like he was born with a quirk. And then the doctor arranged for it to get stolen. Damn it. Because we find out the doctor who said, oh yeah, you were born without a quirk. The doctor who said, oh yeah, you were born without a quirk happens to be working with All for One. So it's entirely possible Deku did have a quirk that got stolen.
Oh,
But anyway, so that's the closest he got to Chosen, because it's just like pure circumstances that he doesn't have a quirk anymore. Yay, he did it.
let's go.
Oh no, that alarm is pretty damn full.
They're under heavy guard now. It's too dangerous to bother with them. Keep up the pace. That's 2 enemies down for Joker.
Now or never, right? Go! Yeah!
I can see that. I can see that. I really do like when he got his full cowling and stuff like that, and then when he first introduces his shoot style. But there's one moment in the anime that you can't top, or in the or in the manga. Hang on, y'all. I have to talk about that. There's one moment that you can't top. I have a lot of tabs open right now that I need to close. Now I'm gonna mute this because my last stream got so many copyright strikes, or not strikes, but flags, whatever you want to call them. I think this is the one I'm looking for. Hang on. Yeah, I think this is the one I'm looking for. This is the... Oh, damn, it didn't even do the full one. Hang on. Like, it showed him powering up, but it didn't show the scene I was specifically looking for. Hang on. I don't need reaction. You know what, I'm just going to pull the... hang on, I think this... Yeah, this is one that has it. This is it. I'm pulling from the Crunchyroll Direct YouTube thing. Prophesized to die. And this is the first time we get to see Deku actually just unleash. Period. And just looking at him shatter him. And then this right here, just that look right there. That he looked like a fucking villain in that moment. Like if you had not, like, no context, you just saw that, you'd be like, that dude's a villain. Consecutive serious punch. Yeah, Saitama's like, dude, you just stole my ultimate. But no, like, yeah, Deku was freaking insane when he got to fully unleash, and in the manga, he's only gotten scarier because, like, if you've not been following up with the seasons, he's starting to wake up the other hidden powers within One for All. And each one changes his fighting style to a whole nother level. The last one he woke up, he had one weakness. His fighting style had one weakness, and it's gone. He doesn't have that weakness anymore. And I'll tell you the weakness, and I'm not going to tell you how it was fixed. His weakness is he only fights in straight lines. All of his attacks require him to go in a straight line at you, or away from you, or to the sides. He can't do curves very well because of the nature of his fighting style. And his new quirk changes that. It allows him to mess with your timing on that. Not going to tell you how, but I love it. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm really burnt out on, like, superhero stuff, but I do love that. I forget her name though, the #1 American hero. I forget her name right now. Hang on. I'm actually gonna pull up a picture of her too while I'm at it. Let's see here. I want to see if I can find a picture, like a colored picture of her fully. No, all right. I can't show that one because it reveals her fate. Here we go. This is America's #1 hero, Stars and Stripes, and that's such an American name. Her quirk is insane. I think her power is called New World Order, and her power is she can choose two things and change and make a rule about them. She keeps one of them always on herself, and the power is she has the power and strength, endurance, speed, everything of All Might at his peak. She was inspired by All Might during his time in America, and then the other one she uses to mess with her opponents. She is insanely powerful because she's also backed by the American military at times. So freaking cool. And of course, as you can see, like she's mimicking All Might's hairstyle and everything. Her hair actually isn't even originally blonde. It was supposed to be originally brown, but then she dyed it blonde to match All Might. Once again, I feel All Might has to be heard in English. Like he's one of those characters that you're like, if you don't hear him in English, you wrong.
Show me your true form.
Him, Colonel Armstrong, pretty much anybody Chris Sabat plays should be heard in English.
The situation's grim.
East top. There. This is my other self.
So I'm going to ask the audience this. Who is your favorite My Hero Academia character?
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
And if you say Mineta, you have to explain why. Like, you're not allowed to say Mineta and not, like, give me a reason. Because, like, I don't see anything redeeming about that
Your
character.
true form.
All right. The first move is ours.
Ravage them.
Yes! Victory! Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Consecutive serious punch. Like, I still love that you said that, because I'm like, that unfortunately is way too accurate.
I'll reveal your true.
We're also getting really close to seeing, like, the final showdown with Saitama. Maybe actually going all out.
The first move is ours.
It's entirely possible we might see him going all out soon in the manga, because we saw him fighting Gagaru, and
That was easy.
the end result had him punching reality, and the end result had him punching reality to go back in time and undo his mess up that resulted in certain characters dying. So we might be seeing a moment of Saitama fighting the character who's only been referred to as God. So this could be extremely interesting. I don't think I missed one.
I can feel it.
Yeah, because the blue one's last, always last. And if I remember correctly, that one's near the
What is
exit.
this?
I think... Can I go out this way? Yep. Oh god, this puzzle. Which is thankfully near the end. So I'm near done with this palace. Then I just gotta go back and beat the boss. Now, this is a really long game, but it doesn't feel like it has filler. Like, everything you do in it feels like it has a purpose. Are there things you can do as kind of a filler? Yes. But even the things that are fillers, like, feel like they serve a purpose. Either it's making you money, getting you items. I don't know if I get kicked out if I...
We're under heavy guard now. It's too dangerous to bother with.
I don't get to go first?
You're mine.
3 enemies defeated. Good one, Joker.
I shouldn't get kicked out because when you do the final fight, it's already at high alert.
We're under heavy guard now. It's too dangerous to bother with them.
Why, these guys aren't a challenge. Oh no, I've been hit. Whatever shall I do? Same thing I always do, just kill everybody.
Security level's dangerously high. Don't attack head on.
Why'd he get to go first?
You're mine.
Unfortunately, this is costing me HP every time I do it.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
I assume the raising of the alarm just makes all the baddies more dangerous, which, because I'm using the endgame weaponry and all that stuff,
Okay.
they aren't that much of a challenge anyway. And I'm back to full health. Oh yeah, I was trying to remember where I remember, like, the tearing of the sheet off the wall. I couldn't remember where.
Whoa.
Hey,
Yeah, this part of the puzzle, just like, because the Seiryu is like this painting is like a very important one, so you have to like to the whole story, so you have to kind of like remember what the details of the original are, and some of the changes are like very, very faint. Like right here, I messed this one up several times. I'm like, dude, I picked the wrong one. Actually, no, it's not this one. It was the next one because there's a hidden one right here.
this is.
Oh, it's just a chest. Okay, never mind then. No, it was the next one. Because the only reason I remember this one was just this one had the stick behind it.
Well,
And it's the next one where it had a hidden one that messed with me. Like I chose that one once and it messes you up. You have to go into a fight. Yeah, I didn't see this hidden wall right here.
This is. Yes.
Hey.
Y'all remember me like playing the that one Hellblade game or whatever it was called, and I was bitching about the puzzle on repeat? Yeah, this is the better way of doing it. Like, I feel this is the correct way to do those kind of puzzles. Like, it feels like it's spread out enough.
Damn it.
No, that was intentional. I feel like it was spread out enough that like it didn't become a stale joke.
Yes.
And then there's like a punishment reward system for like me messing up. Without it just being a flat, you can't advance. Alright. First I gotta hit up this. Oh, damn it. I hate it when they're like this. You're like, okay, I want to go hit the save point. No, can't. I hate when
There
games
it
are like
is.
that. Alright, here's a question for the audience. Out of the 4 characters you are seeing here, which one do you think you would dress like? And I don't imagine anyone's going to choose the woman in red. I heard you like puzzles, so I'm going to put a puzzle within your puzzle for your puzzle. Like, I don't mind having to do big brain stuff. I really don't mind having to do big brain stuff. Let me go ahead and save.
Just add this.
Come on.
But yeah, I don't mind doing big brain stuff. What I don't like doing is just like the mindless...
Whoa.
Hang on.
Yeah.
There. I'm just getting through this conversation. I don't mind having to do big brain stuff for puzzles, but there does reach a point where I feel like it's too far. Where it feels like
Less attacks won't do anything.
even me knowing the answer, and me solving the answer doesn't seem to like advance anything.
This is my other self. Weapon persona. Captain Kidd.
Because out of the characters here, like going back to my question, out of the characters here, if I had to like choose how to dress, obviously I'd probably end up choosing the main character, Joker. Although I do like Skull's mask, Ryuji's mask. Like I don't have a clear answer. Like the more I think about it, I don't have a clear answer on like where to draw the line on what is too much, what is how to do the puzzles correctly, what is too much puzzle, what is too little puzzle. Where is it? Ah shit! I didn't mean to. Oh, I'm at it. They're at 100%. This is gonna be fun. Like I don't have a clear answer. I'd like to have one. I'd like to be able to say, hey,
Attack head on.
this is too much puzzle. This is how the puzzle should be done.
All enemies defeated.
But I don't like the idea of walking into a game that I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fight things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that,
Careful.
and then everything I'm doing is being held up by a puzzle.
Skull's been knocked flat.
Oh, he's about to go down. Oh, this is the first time I've had the hostage in this one. Sure.
Skull, are you okay? Watch your health.
Let's go. Goemon, strike.
Like if I went into a game thinking it's gonna be a little more combat oriented, I don't want like every 5 steps to be another puzzle.
Sound good?
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Skull's down. Let's give him some payback.
Oh, welcome back.
Enemy defeated. Skull, get
You missed a lot of fun conversations I really think you would have enjoyed. Oh good, he dodged. That would have been bad.
Come. You're mine.
One of the things I don't like in JRPGs, and Persona does this, because I want to play Persona 4 now that I've played this one,
well if you choose to fight. Skull's in trouble. Someone fix him up.
is like, no matter how good you're doing, you can still lose if your main character dies. Like, I'm just not a fan of that. Oh, you're fine. You probably needed the nap.
Everyone, watch your health.
Let's go.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
Surprisingly tough.
What? Huh? Using this.
That was a fucking waste. He kind of needed it, but it was still a waste.
Attacks won't hurt it.
God damn it. Well, it's back to him, so he can now kill everybody. All but one, apparently.
2 enemies down for Joker. Nice work.
So,
team.
Gothic, I asked the question, out of the characters you see on my team right now, who would you want to dress like?
With this power.
And I chose, of course, Joker, the main character.
Okay.
That could have went better. Anyway, I found the vent I was looking for. The cat. Well, the cat's not in my party. Joker. Okay. Are you sure you don't want to dress like Panther? You know, like...
Oh,
I can see it.
Oh, there it is. I was looking the wrong way. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be red. You could probably change its color. Ooh, actually, hang on. I do have this. So if you get the gold, sorry, not gold, but the if you get royal, which I have, how do you like the one I like is my favorite mask and my favorite actual character to use? I just ended up stopped using her is the next character we get. She's like the class president and all that stuff. I'm actually not going to put him in his op one. I'm going to put him in his samurai one. There we go. There we go. This is like their special ops version. Except for him, I put him in his samurai one. What kind of mask would you like? Like, you can't just like straight rip a popular anime's mask, but you can use it as an inspiration. What kind of mask would you want to go with?
What do you want to do?
Persona!
Go ahead and do the full combo on this one.
Good one, Fox.
Let's go. I lend it.
Oh, good.
Persona! Go down.
I just did 2,514 damage on the initial hit because he was frozen. Wasn't expecting that. That's insane.
What a skill.
A horror mask? Well, like who specifically? Like Predator? Now remember, it's also by the Persona rules. You have to be able to rip it off too, because don't forget that that's like the whole thing of you waking up your persona is that the first thing you do is first the mask appears on you, then you rip it off, which looks like it fucking hurts because you see a big splash of blood. Hey, kitty cat.
Another will seed. And it looks like that's the last one, too. This feeling.
Oh, good, another save point.
Hey. I should write something.
Like, oh wait, I just had the image of you using Ghostface. I've only met you once, so like my memory's like vague on how you look, but just using Ghostface, you're like, "Rah!" and then rip it off.
Careful.
Or if not Ghostface, you could also probably get away with like the Scream version, not Scream, Scary Movie version of it too.
Somewhere.
Oh, I know where I'm supposed to be. Not here, incidentally. Let me go back to where I was. Actually, if it'll even let me. Goddamn. Yeah, it won't let me. I have to complete the loop again. So for those who don't know the lore behind this, the whole persona thing is like you taking off your mask. It's a quite literal statement. It works under the assumption that all humans, all normal people wear a mask. And because you wear a mask, you're not your true self. You're not your real self. And because you're not your real self, all of your mental problems, all your issues come up.
Go down.
What I'd expect from you, Joker.
A persona user is somebody who has taken off that mask.
Fighting. They're on high alert.
That's probably why it's so painful. They've accepted they've woken up to their true self.
Never mind. Ravage them.
I gotta be careful. Okay, I got them.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. We all did great, huh? Nice work, team.
But that's what a persona user is somebody who's woken themselves
Still
up.
fight.
Oh! Oh well, it's not important. No, I'm surrounded. Actually, this kind of sucks. Oh, you're fine. Play Dota. Are you winning? Are you winning, son?
Persona, you're mine.
All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. The enemy's got our number. The situation's grim.
Persona.
Keep up the pace. That's 2 enemies down for Joker.
Alright, what's his weakness? Fire? Alright.
He's weak to fire. Whoa, Skull. Let's do this. Dance, Sonic.
Just
Use
stay
it
there.
just stop. This'll end it. Now's not the time to be fighting. They're on high alert.
Ravage them.
All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Like, if I'd known that you would be fighting this much on high alert in the game, I wouldn't have been as careful about keeping it down in the previous ones. Because, like, yeah, that's more difficult, but I get so much XP from that. Like,
Okay.
damn.
Yeah.
I feel the game cheated me. Not to mention, like, except for, like, some of the, like, the final boss, I really didn't feel challenged throughout the whole game.
I'll reveal your true form.
They're under heavy guard now. Too dangerous to bother with them. All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Oh no, I won! Whatever shall I do? Oh, but yeah, I'm still semi in debate about the whole, like, I don't like it. As a person, I don't like the whole, like, weird, like, Twitter blue thing that's going on, but I really feel like if I want to give myself a leg up for my content, I need to bite the bullet, get over myself, and just go ahead and fucking do it.
Hey, look.
Because you have, because if your stuff gets priority because you did it, and I'm a pretty small content creator, it would allow my content that I do release to become more prevalent. Because all my shorts I also release on Twitter, I will release them on TikTok, and I release them on the Geeks Perspective Facebook page. I get that, and not to mention, I think it's disabled right now anyway, so it's not even like something I can really take advantage of at this exact second. Also, hi Alex.
There you are, inmate. Our master admires the progress of... It's the electric chair. Any further questions? He's up. Work hard for it.
So yeah, like that's a fair thing. Like, the only reason I would say I should go ahead and do it now anyway is because, and for the very specific reason being, it allows me to get ahead of the curve, so to speak.
You change your mind? Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked. Are you finished? What?
Oh, did you get the contract, by the way? You said you were getting a contract that would take you to the a ways out. You ever get the contract?
What is the matter?
Alright, I did everything I was supposed to do this round.
What do you want to do?
We got the treasure up, we have to return to the real world, deliver the, hey, we're about to steal your shit, and, yeah, there we go. Because you can't do it all in one run. Especially the early ones, for some reason. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear it. I'm out of coffee, so now I'm going to drink some water. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, like I always cheer on my friends when they're successful. Hell, I'll even cheer on the people I don't like. I don't like it when people Oh, so real fast.
Hey,
I would love to. I want to learn to make coffee this way. Like I've seen this done in like a lot of animes and stuff, and I really want to learn how to make coffee this way. So what you don't know is like, okay, there's a filter, and then there's the grounds, and he's like just pouring it over it, like this really hot water over it, and usually it's like a swirling pattern, and it's going into the pitcher at the bottom.
Yes. All right.
Like it's a super fancy way to make coffee, and I kind of want to learn how to do that. Mind you, I've also started learning cold brewing, so that's a thing. You know, so I'm putting into a coffee snob. I don't have anything to read. There's definitely, Tokyo Ghoul has an episode with it. Fuck. Yeah, I remembered it. I don't care, like, since all my stats are maxed out, I don't care about answering those correctly. I only care during the quizzes, because then that, like, does your final grade. Yep, sending the calling card. Now we're gonna go into the boss fight.
We can.
And that's actually where I was first introduced to, like, making coffee that way. Actually, as a matter of fact, hang on. Once I get to a spot, I can pause. We're actually gonna look at that. Alright, this is semi-paused. No, it's not. It's just gonna be advancing a lot of plot.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, let's see if I can do any of the, like, make people like... Oh, I can't even leave. Okay. But yeah, there's a Tokyo Ghoul episode where they do it. Let me not do the search like that. Because I really don't... No offense, I don't want you guys having to watch me, like, fumble with searching. Let's see here. All right, this is not like them specifically showing the specific thing, but we'll watch this. I've got it muted once again just because copyright stuff. Okay, we're not using this one because like it's not fluidly showing it, and it's annoying me. I think this will have it. Hang on. This one looks like it'll have it. I really hate channels that like have like the all I'm looking for is the Tokyo Ghoul scene. That's all I want. Hang on, let's see here. Let's see if it'll have this. Hang on. All right, you know what? I'm about to say screw it. Are you going to have it? I'm like 5 seconds from saying screw it. Yep. Time's up. Screw it. I'm done. Go watch Tokyo Ghoul. That's my answer. Go watch Tokyo Ghoul. Anyway, making coffee.
Make sure you close up.
Yeah, but the reason why you see me doing the making coffee because I don't need to raise any of my like social stats, and unless I'm able to go out and like raise my confidant status with people, there's no point. I would love to like I actually can in theory. Like I have the space. I'm missing like 1 or 2 things for me to be able to do it here, but I also don't have the motivation nor time. I don't even do a French press like my dad does.
Of course not.
You might know this, Alex. How comfortable are those outfits? Because that just looked insanely comfortable. Like the weird robes that he's wearing. Those look comfy. So if I could get away wearing that shit, I would. Like, I imagine all the hidden pockets I could have. Like, I don't know why, but I just imagine, like, from your time in Japan with me, you would have been more likely to have given it a try.
Let's go.
I forget. How comfy is that, then? I forget the name, but how comfy was that? Doing this epic heist.
Let's go.
Okay. Because, like, I've enjoyed wearing a kilt because it just feels like it breathes very well. And also, once again, the stash of pockets. I imagine, like, a nice cotton one or something would be, like, very, very effing comfy. Or silk, or whatever the hell the fancy, comfy versions are like. Let's go out through the crane route, I guess. I don't know.
Let's go.
Whoa.
I guess one of these days I'll because I'm that kind of person, I think I'll give it a try. It'll probably be a little expensive, but hey, nothing wrong with going commando. I would recommend giving a kilt a try. Those are insanely comfortable, especially if you wear a utility kilt. That way you're not wearing like any Clan Tarkin or anything like that, so no one will care. Additionally, not only are you not wearing any Tarkin, they've got stupid good pockets, and they're machine washable. It's what I wear.
Treasure.
Oh, nice. Alright, so Cliff Note version of what's going on. Goodfellow & Co. is the brand. I'll take a look at it. But the utility kilt one I really do like. It's very fucking sturdy, good pockets. And the company's just like up in Washington State, so. A little expensive. It's like a little north of $100, but I found it was worth it. Anyway, Cliff Notes. That guy, the guy that you see on the left, he was inspired to be a painter by the painting known as the Seiryu, and the bottom left corner is kind of like cut out, so you can't really see what the mother's looking at. And what you're seeing now is the full version that was painted by the kid's mom, not that guy. He's been faking all of his work and taking other people's credit. But I'll look into them. It'll give me something to recommend for people who do want. I hate this. It's so fucking creepy.
Let's go.
You're mine.
There's no telling what will come.
Oh, and that one's immune to physical attacks, of course.
Persona!
He was only able to restore one. Interesting.
Let's go.
Fuck! I hit the wrong thing, so I fully healed it.
You have to recover.
Persona!
Persona, take this.
You angered me.
Nom nom nom.
How undignified.
It's time to
Persona!
turn the
I
table.
lend it.
This fight would already be over if I hadn't fucked up. Or this phase of the fight, because there's actually a second phase. Like, if this wasn't for its New Game Plus and I have all, like, the late game material, this would be a lot more difficult.
Damn it! Amaterasu, I'm not.
Enough of tasting the. Let's go.
I'm the great art in you.
His ultimate abilities, he makes cheap duplicates. I love it. It's horrible, but I love it. Which, because of the way this character's built, that's actually not a big deal. As long as they're not immune to physical attacks, I can take him out almost instantly.
Damn it! Stop it!
You think?
Persona! Get ready!
Let's do this! Go!
This is my other self.
My brilliance.
Uh-huh, that's nice. You target the one guy who's immune to lightning. Actually, two of them I think are immune to lightning. And the fight's over. Wait, how could you tell which one was the real one? You know, the one wearing gold instead of, like, blue or red?
All right, level up.
Incidentally, if you take too long killing the individual ones, like you're killing him, the original, and he just keeps spawning them, eventually he'll start spawning, like, bad duplicates where they're, like, asleep or something when they first spawn in. We're stealing his treasure, which heals his heart so that he confesses all of his sins. If we don't kill that version of him, he doesn't go into a comatose state. Or dies. Second palace beaten, yay!
I guess the mission was a success.
Oh, that's something else I miss about fucking Japan. Like, the soda machines. Can we talk about that? The soda machines. Why do we not have those soda machines here in the United States? Like, seriously. In fact, like, half of them are stocked with Coke products anyway. Mind you, I get the idea that people don't hit up soda machines as often. But with the fact that a lot of soda machines are now having, like, credit card and debit card slots for them, I feel it'd be a lot easier, especially if you put them in, like... So something they've got in Japan is you'll actually find, like, a little shop. It's like a little shop, technically, and it's just full of the different soda machines that you can hit up. You get warm drinks, you get cold drinks, you get sodas, you get juices, you get everything. And I feel if, like, you can put it, like, in a little indoor thing,
Well then.
I feel you could get some, like, really good shit.
Hey,
Make sure you close up.
Like, I'm gonna pull up a picture of what the soda machines look like for those who didn't go to Japan with me. I want to go back. Like, I would almost want to... Oh, great. This is the Velvet Room. Kind of in the astral plane.
Expelled one who was staying. You are now one step closer to your rehabilitation.
our master.
However, that man. But your may the devotion I have.
His advances through plot alone, so like you can't like jump the gun.
Alright.
I could jump the gun on the wardens and get theirs. All I got to do is summon like, because I actually have already done it. Summon all the individual ones they'd want.
It's Kitak. I'm calling about Monroe.
Trying to get through all this.
Oh,
Hang on. Opposite. together? Oh, senses. Now I remember this question. Senses coming together.
This is it.
Good.
Yay, I finished this palace, and now it's pretty much just the time between...
Hey. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, now it's just pretty much just me, like, hanging out with everybody, advancing it for the next 13 days. But this is a phenomenal stopping point. Like, my next couple streams are probably going to be this. I'm not going to be touching some Souls-like games for a while, just because I'm a little burnt out. And there's some major ones I do want to play coming out, but I don't want to be burnt out for. So, a lot of the major streams going forward are going to be like this. We're going to be just playing a game like this, relaxing, chilling, hanging out. I might do this. I might do Final Fantasy VI because I've been wanting to play that, or Chrono Trigger. I've played them and beaten them before. No, not Chrono Trigger. I haven't, but Final Fantasy VI I've played and beaten. But I'd like if y'all have suggestions on stuff you want me to tackle, let me know. But we're gonna call the stream here. I do appreciate everybody for being here. I feel obligated to do the like, subscribe, share. Don't you consider membership. I think I have a merch store. I don't know. Anyway. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll see y'all on the next one.